Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakuraso here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And before we get into all the cards that you should be looking at because it is ban list season, as well as the cards that you should be grabbing right now, and cards that people aren't looking at, I do need to say something very important, and that is that YouTube has not been sending out my videos to some of you guys. In fact, quite a bit of you guys. Now, I've talked to some other Yu-Gi tubers, and you can fill in the blanks on who that is. And some people are getting a big disparity between their views. So while I don't usually tell you guys to do this because I find it personally annoying, not when YouTubers say it, I find this annoying when it happens, is turn on notifications. I know it could be a bit of a drag, and I always usually stick to a schedule, so I always try to do that. But turn on notifications so you don't miss my videos, as well as if you guys want to share my videos to your friends, that'd be great. I did have someone in the comment section tell me, hey, I shared my video with your friends, and I always like to share your videos because they're awesome. And to that person, hey, you know who you are. Thank you so much. I usually don't tell people to share my videos because I guess I underestimate the power of sharing videos, and that is a big me problem personally. But if you guys want to help me, share my videos. You guys have local scenes, you guys want to help your friends or people at locals get in on some good stuff, hey, tell them about this awesome YouTuber. Hey, that'd be awesome. That would really be awesome. Now, I'm going to get right into it. Just leave a like, subscribe, and thank you to my YouTube channel members. I appreciate it. Join our Discord in the description below. I love getting people there. We're always having some fun discussions. And check out my sponsors in the description, as well as tell me what cards I'm going over in the next Market Watch in the comment section below. We're going to get right into it. So Glow Up Bulb Secret Rare. This card has been at 3 in the OCG for a little bit now. These Secrets have been dipping. They always go up and then go right down. Although right now they are sticking to what they were. You have 10 for lightly played, 11, going up to about 14 here for your secret rare glow up bulbs. If you guys have been following me for a while, I actually might have this in a 5 cards a trade binder, but this card was as low as $5 to $6, and I told people to go ahead and grab those. Same with the ultras because they're original print. These are still 6s, but this is something that goes up really quickly, as you see at the bottom of the page. You got a few copies here because people are underestimating that ban list season, and then it goes right back up. We could get this card whenever, especially because Revolution Synchron, a card that was supposed to replace this and be stronger, besides it being a 1-for-1 target and a plant, which is honestly Glow Up Bulb's identity. I kind of forgot that. Synchron here. These are the quarter centuries can't hit 60, and the secret rares, $12. I am actually shocked to see this card as low as it is. You got 65, 70 for the quarter centuries here. This card did not have the impact a lot of people thought it was going to. Glow Bulb, in my opinion, is still the king. I mean, you can make Nat Beast with this as well. The ultis are 53, 57, $70 here. In fact, I'm just gonna go near mint light play to kind of see what they're going at. Going up to $90. So if you watch some of these cheap lightly played out about 60 or less before they hit up 90, I would definitely go grab them. Do remember though, something about Glow Bulb ulti is that it's very paper thin. The Star Strike Blast ultis, some of them are extremely easy to damage, even in good sleeves, just because they were made not to be particularly played with. It was a bit of a production issue with Star Strike Blast. If you guys don't know, Star Strike Blast has a bit of a history behind it, but that's neither here nor there. Point is, just be careful with these glow bulbs when you play with them. Maybe yours are all right. I've had a ulti glow bulb that I played with just fine, but I've seen them like fold like paper or like, hard tacos and just break instantly and just get mod or even heavily played just by shuffling. So definitely be a little more careful with the ulti. If you guys do not know. Now, Link Karibo is a card that I want people to look at because while I don't think it's going to come off this ban list at all, definitely look at this card as a when, not an if. A lot of players did not like this hit, and Konami does know that. But the other thing is they might also try to re-release, not a retrain, but something that did what Link Karibo did without being as strong as it did, right? Being able to link off in something that's not anima, essentially. Because remember, this card let you dodge. If you're playing a level 1 and you need an effect to go off, Link Karibo let you dodge an ability. It wasn't just so they have a Link 1 to go into. It was that they can dodge abilities. That's why this got hit in Snake Eye Fire King. And I told people that it had a good chance to get banned, or if it's on banned, it's Rarity Collection too. And people didn't want to believe me, and hey, I was right like usual. But Link Kubo right now, these jumps are $5 for your light plays, going up to 7. Remember how these were like 12 to 14? roughly. I mean, maybe they hit 17s at one point, I think. Actually, no, they absolutely did hit 17, 16 at one point here if we go to that 6 month. But right now, they're as low as they've ever been. If you want to grab these ones, for especially if you're buying other stuff for like $5, this is definitely the play right now is Jump League Cruise. Remember, it's a jump card. These are hard to get. In fact, if we go verified near it, we're looking at 27 listings. Goes up to 12. You basically are going to be able to double your money right here if you want. So definitely go ahead. Grab these Jump League Kuribos while you can. Now, these Dupos, you want another cheap stock? These are about $1. Well, you got, okay, this is heavy, but you got them at 2s here. I would rather get the jumps at 5s, but let's say the jumps go to 8. Hey, you want to get some ultras for $2? Even maybe $1.50 because, you know, these are going down and down. Definitely very good. You do have the other versions, but they're all holding roughly $1. So why would you really bother with the commons and rares and not get an ultra right here for about $1 or $2? I mean, if this card does come back, it's going to soar up to the moon. Beatrice here, original print. Now, this is played. This has definitely always been a crazy card. It's also going to be probably played in Fiendsmith as well because there are combos with that. Right now, these are $6, and they're sorting a lot higher because this is the original print highest rarity. Granted, it's a shitty gold rare. This card's been printed in gold twice, and that has a nice little ultra if you did not know in Brothers of Legend. I don't think you should. Could you be getting this? Sure, but I don't think a lot of people are going to pay a lot of money for a premium gold when they have an ultra for pennies. I see it at $6 here, and it is an older card, and people do want highest print for back then with older formats as well. But I don't really know if this is a good card to get right now, unless you can get for cheaper than $6. I talked about it at $3 and thought it was fine because I said it would go up to 6, 7. But now that it's around 6, 7, I don't know. I wouldn't really want to pick it up personally. MX Saber Invoker here. This is a card that's also been off the ban list in the OCG, as well as this card can come back because of the Madolche support / I really think X Sabers will get some support eventually. We've hit a lot of legacy archetypes. Someone actually said that Invoked is up for legacy support possibly. And Invoked came out in, I think, 2017, 2016. And that's kind of old now. And I'm just sitting here like, wow. Yeah. Invoked could get a wave of support. That's crazy to me. But your secrets here, these are roughly $2 for your unlimited. It goes up to 4. I would get these cheap OGs. I think this is really good. The first edge are going to have a actually not bad. I expected at minimum this, but you got some cheaper copies here. Definitely what you want to grab here. You got your reprints at like pennies though. This is probably a better penny stock because these go up to like 6, 7. The originals could go up as well. Don't get me wrong, but if they're already 8s and they go up to like, I don't know, 15. Yeah, that's money, but you can get these for dollars, and you know they could go up to 4, 5. They go up to 6, 7, 8. Not bad at all. Rodent Toad, you guys know I talk about this card a lot. This super rare right now, 37 listings, high rarity Toad. I'm telling you, yeah, $5, $6 goes up to 7. 16 listings isn't a lot, and people know that it's banlist season. They're coming to, you know, scoop these up right here. I think this is the list where Rodent Toad is going to come back. I said it could happen at any point. It could happen. This one could happen next one. That's kind of what I've been keeping with Rodent Toad because it's useless on the ban list. And now looking at it, I actually think that this is definitely the list. Konami has been re-releasing Sprite, all that, and they're like, okay, this card is not even going to be played in an optimal version. This is really just a useless card on the ban list, unless you're trying to keep this card hostage in a Stratos situation where they're like, well, we bring back Stratos, players are going to be really happy. So if we feel like we need to make players happy because product's not selling, here you go. Or we have some more hero support. Rolling Tony kind of reminds me of that personally, but Shining Star Dragon Quarter Century. I told people at 22 this was to get. I didn't tell too many people to get too much in this set for Quarter Centuries. This and Red Lotus was one of them, which we have Red Lotus right here that we're going to look at. $35, $40. So this has gone up, but then it goes up to 50, 53, 75, 90s, $100 here. So it's already gone up. You could have got them at 20, 25, but now they're up to the moon. Card is really good. I think this card could be is a lot better than people give it credit for. It just needs to find its place. This also reminds me of another card that I want to look at before I forget, because this is always a good card to look at. Probably misspelling it, but whatever. Oh, well, we got lucky. You got your ultras here at $5 still. This card's always been worth some money for the last, you know, long time here, even going up to $6. Now, secret rares here are about about 20s here, which is not bad. This is a very forgotten card. About 20. We do have some more Dragon Link support, unfortunately, coming. I know one of you in my comment section said Dragon Link best deck. And I'll tell you this, bro. It's definitely the best deck if it comes to not dying. That deck will not die. I think that I've never seen a deck as alive for so long as Dragon Link. And granted, it maybe finally died, but you could still do things with it. 20 bucks here. It's also kind of hard to gauge Dragon Link when people don't feel like cooking up a list during our tier 0 format again, where you're getting Heat Wave and Calamity locked if you're not playing against Snake Eye, which that's why I don't mind Snake Eye, because at least with Snake Eye, I get to play the game. I would much rather play a Snake Eye player and lose die roll than make the Tempai player go second and they go, activate Heat Wave. $10. If this was a super earned OTS, I would just start crying immediately. But anyway, Red Lotus here. I told people, hey, this card's going to get bought. If you want to get these cheaper copies at 30s, good job. Well, 70, 75. Do you get the cheap copies at 30? Let me know in the comment section below. Phantom of Bell today is about 54, 58 here. I don't think it's, I don't know. Eternal Revenge is weird because the QCs are pretty nice. And if you pull the Phantom of Bell, you can either pull a Phantom of Bell or you can pull a QC or you can pull both, right? And I think that with Terminal Revenge, it's definitely a good set, but you can lose a lot of money at the same time. Like, I bought a box for fun because I just had store credit. And the most expensive card I actually pulled was I think it was one Lancia, and I didn't pull a Substitute or a Kurakara. I didn't pull a blue either. I pulled a Diviner, though. And or this. I pulled, I think, maybe an Evil, though. I didn't pull a Grangle. I know Grangle is short print, which Grangle today is like $4. That's cool. Anyway, Gigantic Sprite here, QCs. You got Light Play here for 64, but why not spend $2 more for the near mint? Yeah, so 67, go up to $70 here. Good amount of money here. Then you have Sprite Sprint here is $43, $45, $46 for your Core Century Sprite Sprints. I thought this was pretty good at 30. But I knew Gigantic Sprite was a little more important, but Sprint is a little more generic with what you can do because you're able to Foolish, and then you're able to set up a fun board with this. It's actually not bad. I've seen this played outside of Sprite, and it's definitely something to look at. Decatron is also bought out. These were a lot of money, but now it's just more so they're low on listing. So people are like, yeah, this is the Infinity card to buy. 41, 50, going up to 75 here, which is pretty bad. I would not be buying Infinity personally. I don't know. I hate that crayon-ass deck. Like, literally, the people who play Infinity eat crayons. Sorry, not sorry. Oil here. Target 2 level 4 or level 5 monsters, different names of graveyard. Add them to your hand. I think this card is an amazing +1. $3 here. Definitely the penny stonk that you want. Absolutely. Very good to grab right now. Treeborn Frog. I want to go over the Larts here. Right now, these are about 14, going up to like $15 here for your Lost Art Treeborn Frogs. Not too bad here. Then you got your Chimeras here from, Duelist Nexus. 87, 88. Okay. Not too good, but the card bounces up and down. I feel like if you ever want this card, grab them around 40, 50s, maybe a little bit closer to 60, and then watch them go to like 90, 100, because it always happens with this card from what I've noticed. These will get reprinted for the ultra rares in about 3 months though, so definitely be wary of that. $10 for your ultras here. So not too bad. People still want them to play. Chimera's not bad right now, but again, this format it's not good enough. It's not good enough. In fact, I want to go over our favorite card here because I'm just curious on what these are. 60, 67. That's better. I mean, not for too long. Never mind. I don't want to look at this card anymore. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon here. I want to go over these jumps because this is a Edison card. 13, 14 for your light plays, with your near mints being about 15, 20 bucks. Not bad. Toon Kingdoms ultis are 24, 25. Want to go over these because we do see the spike over here, which I've already went over. And I looked at them near late May or early June. And the sales history here is still pretty popping. I mean, June was an okay month. This card does sell, but the thing is, collectors already have their copies. But honestly, Any day they release more tune support, we're literally it. And then I want to show this, the Pharaoh's Rare. For some reason, this is bought out at 75, going up to 150. Just no real listings. The thing about Mavens is the Pharaoh's Rares were too short print and too rare to really find, and they didn't look good enough. So I don't really like looking at their prices, but if they ever pop off for people who just want them, it's going to be a lot of money here for your tune kingdoms. I also want to look at Bonfire real quick. You got your Ultras at 38 here, go up to 40, 45, which is not bad if you want them at 38. And then you have your CRs at 75, which is not bad at all, honestly. I actually feel like CR Bonfire is the play right now. Absolutely. Now, with that being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe and all that. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the comment section in the next market watch so that I can go over them. And check out the sponsors like you want. Check out TCG Player, tap your cards, whatnot, all that. And I'll see you guys for tomorrow's live stream. Peace.